Welcome everyone to this week's Just United. This past weekend saw Manchester United travel to Bournemouth for their first game of the new Premier League season. And as starts go, well, the Mourinho era is well underway with a solid win at a ground where Man United struggled last season under one Louis van Gaal. And joining me once again is Footy Gamer 89.
Hello guys, good to be back, and yes, it was a good performance and a very good win as well against Bournemouth. Very happy with it.
Yeah, I thought it was overall it was a slow start to the match as we didn't even register a shot on goal
No, we didn't.
until
It was until like is it 30 minutes in or something? When
well
Rooney had that shot.
yeah, until Rooney came up with an effort. Yeah, it was about 30th minute, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But was it Boric is that how you pronounce his name? Boric, the
Boric
keeper?
or Boric, whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to call
That's how
him.
he saved. And then Mata went and made it 1-0. It was a scrappy goal.
Yeah, but I think people say it's luck, but you make your own luck by running it down and being there for the mistake and then being opportunistic. So it was a weird goal, but it was just I think it was a hopeful ball forward, but credit to Matt for chasing it down because otherwise, if he leaves it, you don't get that goal.
It was very similar to Fellaini's mistake at the Community Shield final, I thought, against Leicester, when he back passed it to Volley got involved.
I was absolutely just furious at him.
And so Mata put us a goal up just before half time, which is is perfect really because it completely changes the game, makes Eddie Howe and Bournemouth go back and rethink what they was maybe going to do in the second half, thinking that everything was going to go in at half time all square and everything, but things got even better in the second half for Manchester United. Rooney made it 2, and then Zlatan the god.
I hit the roof on that one in.
You did want him to score a couple, didn't you? On the last episode when he was talking.
And I was just when he got the ball, I had a friend of mine who was saying he wasn't going to shoot from there. I said he was going to shoot from there. And I knew as soon as he got it, he was going to hit that. I just knew it. I'm not sure he was going to score it, but I think everyone in the crowd thinking, go on, hit it. And what a hit that was.
We all know what it's capable
Very
of.
well placed.
And as well, when you look at that footage as well, when you watch the goal back, I don't think there was many options for him to take anyway, but go for goal, and thankfully it paid off for him. So he made it 3-0, and it's a shame that we had to then go and concede because it would have been such a well-rounded performance if we had kept it 3-0. But it was a great goal by Smith. But overall from United, it's a really professional job, I thought, and that was without Paul Pogba.
Yeah, and I think also with the fact that it was away from home, we had a disrupted pre-season, no Pogba, players weren't fully fit, new signings. I think I can't think of a negative other than that maybe we could have got 5 goals if you can't look at Rooney's chance, it was free kick. You can't, and the general play was more positive. Even Fellaini played well, which is a miracle in itself. Doing flicks over his head and Eric Bailly again, man of the match, brilliant performance from him. Luke Shaw looked good. Ibrahimovic and Rooney seemed to be getting a good understanding there. Into players going on there, so it was a really you can't pick out any negatives really, other than the fact we didn't get more goals. But 3-1 first game of the season, it's like way they played and the way and more freedom they seem to have as well. Just the tempo looked really good, the movement looked really good. Everyone was going forward. They were keeping the ball with tempo. They weren't slowing it down. They passed it backwards and sideways a bit, but they were moving it quickly. It just seemed to be a lot better, a lot more.
They're not so restricted now.
A lot happier they seemed as well.
Yeah.
As opposed to the other manager who sucked life out of them.
So, how did the new players get on? So we saw Ibra, he started, Eric Bailly, and also an appearance by Mkhitaryan. Let's have a look at Ibra. I thought, we all saw that he took a while to get going, but when he did, he got down to business. He did make an impact, obviously, by scoring that third goal.
It was similar to the Community Shield. Basically, we need to get the ball quicker to him.
Yeah.
And when you do get the ball quicker to him, he has the ability just to hold it. I mean, there's an incident where I think in the second half where he just did a defender down the line, and then he run at the defenders and he held it up and flicked it through to Martial. When you get the ball to him quickly, I think Pogba in there would help. But he's quality. I mean, get the ball wide, dink it on his head. he's just technically,
he's a threat all around, isn't he?
He's a threat. If you get the ball to him in good areas, he can pick out people. He's comfortable on the ball. It doesn't matter if he gets closed down. I thought he did really well. His goal was brilliant. Could have scored a free kick as well. And always looked to threat. Was always looking for the ball and being very positive. So yeah, I thought he played really well, me personally.
I like the fact as well with Ibra. We had Falcao come to us a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah.
And obviously it was his debut in the Premier League, but he didn't really show the ability to get stuck in. Whereas Ibra, his first game in the Premier League, he got stuck in, and he wasn't afraid, and he did go ahead and clash heads as well with Francis. But that's what you want from a player, especially at Manchester United. And
Agreed.
I'm sure there's plenty more to come. Moving on to our other new signing, Eric Bailly. I was really impressed with him. I mean, at the moment, we've only had 2 competitive games, Community Shield, the opening day of the season. It was a solid league debut.
Yeah, obviously he will have a down spell. He will do it. He'll drop off a bit because all young players do. But the way he plays, I think he's going to be a fan favourite. He gets stuck in. He knows he's aggressive. He seems to be good technically as well. Mm-hmm. He has a good pass on him as well, which is good. Someone said to me he's next Vidic. I'm not sure he's next Vidic. I don't like people saying that because he's not going to be the level of Vidic who is,
Yeah.
But he started really, really well. And I think him and Smalling could be a really good partnership.
He just oozes that confidence as well.
Does.
And he's only 22.
I know, and he's still, and he'll get better. And if he'll get better, and we've got a player here. We've got someone here. This kid, if he keeps going like this, but like I said, he will have a period where he drops off a bit and make mistakes.
All players do that, don't they?
But all players do, and the way he plays, he's quite aggressive, and like I said, so he will make an error or two. But overall, I think we've got a good player here.
And then Mkhitaryan, as I said, we saw an appearance from him. It was, I believe, it's 15 minutes to go.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Obviously, we didn't really see much in 15
minutes.
No,
I mean, I think you just I think it was just a fresh legs thing when it's to get.
The 3 points were already in the bag.
But he didn't really do much to even talk about, really, other than a few good touches. I mean, he lost the ball once and worked hard to get it back, so it's hard for me to judge him, really. But I think we'll see more of him maybe in the future and get a more idea of how he's performing. And
that brings us to our Southampton preview for Friday night.
Yeah.
First Friday night fixture of the season.
Yeah, it is. It's weird having a Friday night football game in the Premier League. Won't lie, it's weird, but
I feel sorry for those fans having to travel.
Yeah.
Finishing work and then having to travel to.
Yeah, well, I've got the day off, so I'm going to the game, so I've got the day off, so it's kind of worked out pretty well. So yeah, it would be weird. I think it'll be a tough game as well, me personally. Southampton will be are a good side.
I mean, Southampton didn't have the best of opening days at home to Watford, as they only drew. And if you watch the highlights as well, I mean, the only players that really stuck out to me was Nathan Redmond and what's his name, Højbjerg. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name.
Højbjerg, the Bayern Munich player they signed. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they look as though the only players at the moment that pose a threat in front of goal for Southampton, and I mean they're not even strikers.
No,
Redmond's a winger.
I think we're going to see a very organised Southampton on Friday night. I think they're going to try and sit back and break on us, but I think with the players we have, I think we have too much firepower for them.
Although, when they went a goal down, Southampton, against Watford on the weekend, they did look and they lacked the cutting edge, going a goal down. Yeah. So if United can score first at Old Trafford as well, get the crowd behind the team, then I wouldn't be surprised if we just take it from there, really.
Yeah, I think the crowd will be up for it even more because of it's a lot of them, of course, would have been to the Everton friendly. So the first time they've seen Ibrahimovic, the first time they've seen Pogba, and it's gonna be an electric atmosphere. And if all it'll take is like one shot from Pogba or a bit of skill from Ibrahimovic, and the crowd will go nuts. So I think the crowd will play a big part. Got a sneaky feeling Pogba is going to smash me in the top corner. I've got a feeling he's going to do it.
I hope so.
I hope he does.
We need it for the highlight reel.
Yeah, we do it for the highlight reel. I mean, we've already got a great goal already this season from Ibrahimovic already, so to get Pogba on as well would be brilliant.
Yeah, but as I said, I think if we can get that first goal, I don't see Southampton getting back into it. Because, I mean, Southampton, over the last couple of years, I think they've been blessed with the right choice of manager. You know, they had Koeman, and then before that they had Pochettino. They were brilliant managers. You know, they brought pace. They were using the youth talent as well. But I'm not quite sure about this new manager for Southampton.
No, it's early days. I mean, under Koeman, you had a very...
He's pragmatic. He was very disciplined with the way his team would go about business, very structured, I thought.
Particular manager who knew exactly what he wanted to do. He was very organised. He got his team very hard to beat. With this one, I'm not quite sure. And I think also he hasn't got as good of players as Koeman had now. He's lost a lot of players. Yeah. So I think it's going to be a tough season. I don't think they'll get relegated. I don't think they'll get anywhere near that. But I think they'll finish mid-table.
Those teams under Pochettino and Koeman, I don't know, they always had that fresh way about them every time you watch them, and they look like a team capable of beating some of the top teams in the Premier League. But now I think they might struggle this season.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a season where, because they keep losing the best players, that at some point it's going to catch up with them, and they're going to. And I think one year they will cop it. You can't keep selling your best players and keep getting away with. A big club can do that because they've got the money, but you know, a club like Southampton, you can't keep selling Schneiderlin, Mane, Wanyama, Pella, all these players.
What a loss that is for them.
Yeah, and keep doing it. You know, you can bring good players in, but I think one year I think this could be the year. I don't know that they could really have a really tough season. Look at the goal scorers in the game for Arsenal-Liverpool. They were basically Southampton ex-players, essentially. It was all Southampton ex-players. It was kind of. I think they're going to struggle, but in this game back to this game on Friday, I think the firepower for United is just too much for them. I think we'll beat them. I don't think we'll thrash them, but I think we'll beat them quite comfortably.
Well, we'll get to the predictions in a moment. Up next, we're moving on to YouTube comments. So taken from the last episode. So I've got a couple here. You ready for this? So we've got Nate Scallon. He said, "Do you believe we can win the European League?" I presume he's saying about the Europa League. Yeah. Have we got to take it serious this season?
If we take it seriously, put our first teams out in it, then I think we can win it. Yeah. It depends how he judges it. I think if he really wants to win it and if he puts a second string out, I think we could win it. I think we can win it, yeah. But it depends how he judges that competition, really.
We really struggled, didn't we, under Van Gaal in the Europa League?
We struggled in Van Gaal.
everywhere. Every game. Yeah.
I think we can win it.
Yeah. You think we can go all the way?
Yeah.
Sevilla aren't in it this year, are they?
No, because in Champions League. But if we fully commit to it, yes, I think we'll win it.
Okay. Well, moving on to the next one, we got Ollie Richardson. He says he thinks Manchester United will win the league, brought in quality players, and have arguably the best manager in the world. United first, Chelsea second, City third, and either Liverpool or Arsenal fourth. That's my prediction. What do you make of that? And that's coming from an Arsenal fan.
I think he's right. I think Arsenal will struggle. I think Arsenal will miss out. Well, he didn't say this. He didn't say that. But I think Arsenal will miss out top four this year. I really do, because you got Man City and Man City and United, who are obviously strengthened quite a lot. You've got. I think you've got to look at Liverpool. Under Klopp, I think they'll be much better this year.
His first full season.
Yeah, and I think Chelsea and the Conte will get top four. But I don't think they'll miss that by much. I think it's going to be a case of top seven would be like 10 points apart of each other, something like that. It'd be very close. So I think I think United will win the title. I think City will be right behind us. I think Liverpool and Arsenal will battle it out for fourth, and the third place will probably go to Chelsea.
You know, just touching on Arsenal, after seeing their performance against Liverpool on Sunday, I just don't understand why Wenger when will he learn that, you know, with the way football's gone today, you need to be spending money, you need to be bringing in players, because it just doesn't seem as though you're going to get far today in the Premier League.
Summer, it's the same debate. We need a centre-back and we need a striker, and what do? They sign a midfielder every time. And it's not the midfielder they need either. It's always like a fancy passing midfielder. They need a Kante, a Schneiderlin, someone who gets stuck in and gets the ball back. They haven't got that. I mean, they've got Coquelin, I suppose, but he's not at the level they need, I don't think, for what they want to do. But every year it's the same thing. We need a centre-back, we need a striker. Never get it.
Okay, well, we've got one more comment here.
Yeah.
I think you pronounce his name Borgie017, and I believe he's a United fan, and he said United will not win the league this year. Mark my words.
Well,
that's an interesting one.
Yeah, I think it will be close this year. Like we said, I think it'll be close this year. Between City and United will be close. But I think if we went out of Europa League early for whatever reason, that would be a big help for us. But I think it will be very close. I think it could be a down to the last 5 games deal for the title this year. I really do.
Could be even the very last day.
Oh, those days are fun, weren't they?
Hopefully we don't have another Aguero moment. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to team predictions. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, for Southampton, I'm going to go with De Gea, but basically centre-back 4. I'll go with the centre-back 4. I'm going to go with Herrera and Pogba in midfield. I would go with Mkhitaryan on the right-hand side, Mata in the centre attacking mid, Martial on the left, and Ibra up front. That's basically what I think with the best team, rather than the best individuals. I think Mata in that position would do better than Rooney. I think the pace on the wide areas, get some runners off of Ibrahimovic would be really helpful. So that's the team I'm going with.
Okay. Well, my team selection consists of De Gea in goal. Got Valencia, Bailly, Blind and Shaw at the back. Pogba. But then again, I can't see him starting as a sub.
Yeah.
Obviously, because he hasn't had many minutes on the pitch. But I'll go with Pogba, along with Herrera in central midfield.
Yeah.
Going forwards, Mata, Rooney and Martial. And up front, Zlatan.
You got to have him up front, ain't you? I think it's going to be. I think from a marketing point of view, I think I'd have to prefer him to come off the bench for the impact of coming off the bench and getting the ovation. But I think Mourinho want to start him, won't he? Because I think United fans want to see him start. I suppose be on the bench, but it'd be interesting to see.
Be like a hero's welcome. Score prediction?
3-0 United.
Oh, I've gone with 3-0 as well.
I'm going to go for Ibra to get 1, Martial, and Pogba. Screw it, Pogba's going to get 1. And it'd be a scorch in the top corner.
Yeah, it's an absolute screamer.
Yeah, it's got to be.
So yeah, I've gone with 3-0 as well. Yeah. I could see Rooney getting on the score sheet, along with Zlatan and maybe Martial as well. So there we go. So that's it for this week's Just United. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you here hopefully next week. Thanks for watching.